Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video, and today we have a little of a different video for you guys. As you can see, I'm not in my 2JCS13, my drift car. I'm in my new daily. If you guys have been watching my previous video, or if you guys are new, I used to have a 2008 Caliber SRT4 and actually got rid of it last week. And since then, at first I was looking at Subarus. I really wanted a WRX, like really bad. I've been wanting one for a while. I used to have a couple Evos and now I wanted to switch to the WRX, but I was like, you know what, they have a lot of issues. Head gasket, of course, and I didn't want to deal with any Subaru issues. Especially I wanted daily to carry my newborn kid that will be here next month, so I needed something reliable, newer, and comfortable that I didn't have to worry about blowing head gaskets or breaking down all the time. And the ones that were looking were a little older too, so that was out of the box. Then I started looking at Audi's 3.0 supercharged around 2010, 2012, 2013 as well. And but I guess some of them have head gasket issues as well. Every time I look at one, people flake or wouldn't respond back. And then one of my friends told me to start looking at the 535 XIs. So here I have my Neo. To me, it's a 2016 535 XI all-wheel drive. Pretty nice car. I used to have I think it was a 2009 wagon. It was like a 528. So this is way nicer than that. It has a nice interior, not too fancy but not too terrible. I just bought it. I got a super good deal on this thing. It only has 112,000 miles, which for 2016 is not the worst, but for the price that I got this for, was definitely worth it. And a couple of things that was wrong with it was it's missing this little cubby, which I already have one. It's back there, and as you can see, I have an intake that this is what the whole video is about. But I gotta replace the cubby. A couple of days ago, I put in the screen. Apple CarPlay's really nice screen. It was on Amazon for like 300 bucks. It's actually on sale right now for like 230. I'm kind of pissed off about that, but it's pretty nice and way nicer than the OEM one. But anyways, what you guys came here for, like the title of this video says. So this car is pretty slow so this car does weigh a lot. It weighs 4,100 pounds and it only makes 300 horsepower, so that means that it's very slow. Probably runs like 14.25 miles, but today it's really cold outside. It's 47 degrees outside, so that means that we're gonna have some really cold IITs, and the car should make a little bit more boost, and it should be a little quicker than if I was in summer. But today I have my Draggy. I haven't used this thing in over 2 years. I think I bought it for my Q50 and I did a couple pulls, and then it's been sitting in my drawer ever since. I already bought a dump pipe. I bought this intake, which I was doing some research, and people say that the OEM intake is better than that one because that one is like a hotter intake, which it does make sense. But this intake claims that it makes 10 horsepower more, and I'm gonna see if there's a difference with a stock filter and that one right here. So the whole point of this video is to see what the car runs stock with the Draggy. So whatever this runs on the Draggy, it will be pretty spot on when you go on the track. So yeah, enough talking. I'm gonna go ahead and go to the spot that I'm gonna go do the 1/4 mile hit, and hopefully there's no one there because it's a Sunday. I'm hoping not a lot of people are out and about, because if there is, I probably won't do a pull because I have to stop, set the Draggy, and do a 1/4 mile pull. So about to go find out, show you guys, see what this thing runs, come back home, put the intake, go out again and do a pull and compare to the two. I'm gonna do 2 pulls with the car stock intake and then 2 pulls with the aftermarket intake. So we're gonna compare it, see how much time I can shave off with the dump pipes intake, and then the last step will be the tune. So if you guys want to watch that, make sure to click that subscribe button so you guys can keep up with the channel. All right guys, so we're almost at our spot, and I'm also doing this on a little bit under half tank. So whenever I go and put my dump pipes on, I gotta make sure that I'm under half tank just to keep it similar weight, you know, no passengers, just me, and same amount of fuel. So there's no like, oh, we had more fuel, we had less fuel. So trying to make this as close as possible just to see if an intake actually does increase horsepower and helps you in the 1/4 mile. So my goal for this car is to run maybe like a low 12s. I think it'll be fine. I don't think I can get it with stock turbos to high 11s or so. We'll see what it runs with the tuner, but I believe it should make like around 450 horsepower with the dump pipe and the tune. And then if I do intercoolers, I think it make a little bit more. So and then also I have to put a charge pipe on it. It's still the stock one. Waiting for Black Friday to see if it goes on sale, because all the shit adds up real quick. But yeah, we're almost there. Going to the back roads. Hopefully there's not much traffic because, you know, I don't want to be going fast in front of traffic. But usually back here it's pretty dead. But yeah, we're almost there. Alright guys, so I just got to the spot. There's someone behind me, so I'm gonna have to pull U-turn right now and go the other way, which is fine. There's all these warehouses are all empty right now, so there's no one here. So we should be good. I got this thing on Sport Plus, as you can see. No cars coming, so we're gonna go ahead, stop right here, reset our stuff, and we're gonna brake boost it just a little bit just to see if that helps. Reset it, brake boost it. Let's see. Yeah, this is the first time I flew it from the dad on Sport Plus. It's just hard as fuck. See what it runs. Should be almost there. Quarter mile. All right. And drum rolls. We got 0 to 30, 1.9 seconds. 0 to 60, 5.36. 8th mile, 884. Quarter mile at 13.78. So, and the half mile, I slowed down, of course. That's not accurate. But 1378, I thought this thing was gonna run more. Like, I thought this thing was gonna run high, like mid 14s. So that's not bad. But this is the first time I actually put in Sport Plus and beat on it. But just to be sure, I'm gonna go all the way down there, I'm gonna go all the way to the end, bust a U-turn, let the car, you know, get some fresh air, cool down, and then do another pull on the way back, and compare them and see if it's accurate, if it's the same or what. But take a screenshot of this, save this, and do another pull and see what it does. All right guys, so I'm gonna go ahead for the second pull, reset this, drag it all Gucci, Sport Plus, floor it. Let's go, baby. Let's go. And quarter mile here, there you go. All right. And the results are 0 to 30, 2 seconds. 0 to 60, 5.36, which I think is the same. Quarter mile, 882, and 8th mile, 882. Quarter mile at 13.74. So we shave 0.04, which is not much. Still 13 sevens. Super slow, not bad. But it's crazy how hard the thing shifts once it's on Sport Plus. But put this thing back in comfort. Drive home, let it cool down. Come back here and do a couple more pulls. All right, just got back to my house, trying to hurry up before it gets dark. But I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys a sound clip before I turn it off and take the intake off, so you can see the difference with intake and no intake. All right, so I'm gonna put you guys right here. So that's with OEM intake. Now let's go ahead, put this aftermarket one on and see what it does. All right, so I got the old one off, and this thing is freaking disgusting. Probably gonna pick up horsepower just from removing this thing. So I'm gonna go ahead. This whole unit comes off. It gets replaced by this. You see how the OEM style that still sucks up some air from the front, but we're also gonna be sucking up some air from the engine bay, which is not good, especially in summer. Right now it might be not right now it might not be the big of a deal, but for summer for sure. Once it gets super hot, it's gonna be sucking up hotter. So I'll probably change this by summer, but for now keep it the way it is. Gonna go ahead and clean this up a little bit because it's gross, and then just literally put this one in there. Right, we have the intake on, the hotter intake I should say. Gonna go ahead and put you guys here, give it a couple of revs so you can see the difference. You can hear the difference, I guess. Alright, so you can definitely hear the turbo a little more. It's not that loud, but It is definitely more, but that should be good. So let's go ahead, close the hood. All right, let's go back to the spot and see if that intake does any difference, which I really doubt it, but we shall see. All right, some first impressions. I'm gonna give it a little gas, see if I can notice a difference. Oh yeah, you can definitely hear the turbo now a little. You can definitely hear the turbo a little bit now. The intake's way louder. And you can hear their little blow off the stock one. It's not really that loud, but since the car's so quiet, you can definitely hear more intake noise, and you can definitely hear the turbo a little bit more. So I don't know, we'll see. Time will tell. Let me go back to the spot and then see if this intake actually does any difference compared to a stock one. All right, guys, so we are back. About to do this quick pull real quick. First one with the aftermarket intake. Go here, click reset, all good. This thing is Sport Plus, brake, and floor. Oh yeah, the intake's so much louder now. God damn. Let's see, where should get it? There we go. All right, and the results are in, and they're not good. All right, so they're actually the same results. So here we have, we did 870 at the 8th mile and 13.8 at the quarter mile. So we're gonna go ahead, turn around, and do a pull in the other way, and see if we get a 13.7 and going the opposite way, or if it stays at 13.8. Which, I mean, there's no tune, you know, a stock tune, just aftermarket intake manifold. You do get a little bit more noise, but you might get worse IITs. All right, we're about to go ahead, do the second pull. Stop right here. Let some distance for that guy to go. Reset. Brake boosted. Sport Plus. And there you go. Let's see. Okay. So here's the results. We actually ran worse than OEM. So we ran at 13.8, and the fastest we got with the OEM intake was a 13.74. So like I thought, the car does sound better. We have more. Let me turn the light on for you guys so you guys can actually see me, but not really. Can't really see shit. It's pretty dark outside, and the GoPro, it's not that good. But I go ahead and post all the results on the screen, and you guys can see all the difference. But like I imagine, the intake does act like a hotter intake. We get more induction noise, but we take out horsepower. So I'm actually gonna go ahead and I'll probably leave this intake on, like I said, for the winter, and I'll go ahead and buy a K&N insert for the summer and put the stock one back in it. The stock one was pretty dirty, so it's a good thing that I changed it too. So maybe it run better with the clean one, who knows, because it was pretty dirty. But I'll leave this one on for now, and then I'll swap it out during the summer. But yeah, guys, I just want to make a quick video for you guys and for myself, because I want to keep track of what the car runs during the stages that I do to it, you know, from stock to downpipes to maybe turbos in the summer. I still don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but I can never keep a car stuck. And if this car, so far I like it. It's pretty good, it's pretty comfortable. I wouldn't mind putting some money in it and making it a little quicker, but making sure that it's still reliable, because again, I don't want to have issues. Yeah, guys, if you guys want to watch more, like I said, hopefully next week the downpipe comes in, and if it does, I'll be putting it on, buying the tune, and making a video on that. So if you guys want to keep track, if you guys want to know what happens with that, make sure to click that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one.